Looks like it finally happened. Yeah. Sephiroth from Final Fantasy. Sephiroth finally made it into Smash. I'm currently unable to show myself recording. I am unfortunately unable to, show myself reacting to the reveal trailer. It is 8:29 p.m. and, well, and I just want to say that this is going to take a lot of getting used to. So, Sephiroth is, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate as DLC fighter. Release is coming this month in December. Wow. Something I never thought I'd see. This is something I never thought I'd see. Here's something I never thought I'd say. This is gonna be the second Final Fantasy character that will be in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Never thought in my life I'd say that. I once thought Cloud was gonna be the only Final Fantasy character. Now there were only gonna be 2 Final Fantasy songs. And Game & Watch also has 2 songs. They were mainly just Smash creations, and the Game & Watch series itself doesn't really have its own songs, and all the songs listed in the series are basically Smash creations, using the sound effects from the Game & Watch series. But Final Fantasy has a million songs. Seeing only 2 Final Fantasy songs in Smash is basically a disgrace. People who don't know Final Fantasy are gonna be like, wait, there's only 2 Final Fantasy songs? And I'm gonna be like, I actually did love it. That's exactly why I played the Final Fantasy songs on full in one time. That one time. I still haven't taken it down. So, yeah. So, sorry, Square. But we cannot go without more Final Fantasy songs. Thank you for letting us have this new fighter. Unfortunately, the only thing holding me back is Sephiroth is behind a paywall. So while technically speaking, I'm still true on that factor. It's basically only the fact that I'm not counting DLC. It would only be a fact if I said I was not counting DLC. And also at the time, I didn't know there was going to be another DLC fighter that would be a Final Fantasy character. Yes, I said another DLC fighter that was going to be a Final Fantasy character. Cloud was a DLC fighter. What you looking at me for? Smash 4 exists. I don't feel that Sephiroth is gonna be like... It's gonna be just like Hero and Steve. Completely broken. Except up to a point where it's like... Smash 4 Bayonetta levels are broken. But speaking of which, I don't know how we're gonna balance them out. I know there's a whole team balancing out there, a balancing team, but somehow Bayonetta's handled back in Smash 4. I feel he's gonna have a treatment like that in Ultimate. The only way it could work is if it's weak, but even then, I feel they're gonna be strong. Oh boy! Imagine the hitboxes too. Sephiroth's definitely gonna be broken. I'm gonna feel the energy. Wait a second, if Sephiroth's broken, that's 2 DLC fighters in a row that's gonna be broken. Now, where have I seen that before? Smash 4. Excuse me. Sorry. Back on track. Also, I don't have the virus. So, yeah. Sephiroth's a broken character for sure. But how broken? That's the question we're gonna have to find out later. Apparently Sephiroth's a villain in Final Fantasy, but I can't confirm that. My knowledge on Final Fantasy is like this low. Like about this low. The only thing about Final Fantasy I know is that Cloud is in Final Fantasy VII. That's basically all I know. There's also Final Fantasy was on the Nintendo Entertainment System and Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Then Nintendo's consoles started to get too limiting for Square to be able to publish more Final Fantasy games on Nintendo consoles. So Square moved to PlayStation, which in the long run, do you think that it's gonna be a pretty? I thought another Square character that they didn't co-own. Like if another Final Fantasy character was released, if you went back to December 7th, 2000, if you went to December 25th, 2018 and told me that there was going to be a second Final Fantasy character, if you went back in time where I had the entire roster besides DLC unlocked, and told me that there was going to be another Final Fantasy character named Sephiroth, I would be like, first off, I would be like, who's Sephiroth? And my mind would be like, he's lying. I can already feel Sephiroth's not coming. Whoever the Sephiroth is. Little did we realize, 2 years later, after the game's release, 2 years and 3 days after the game's release, on account of February 29th not being counted, because let's all be honest, it's only in leap years. So 2 years and 3 days after, Smash Ultimate was released, we can announce for Sephiroth 2 years and 3 days. Okay, technically it'd be 4 days if we count February 29th, but then that would be 2 years, 3.25 days. Yeah. I can't really show decimals using my fingers. At least I don't think I can. It's like the third, 2/3, and 3/3. Yes, that's the best I could do. How many bones do you expect to be in my fingers? 1 million? Because there's not. Yeah, there's not 1 million bones. I don't think Anyways, Square is gonna have to give Nintendo more Final Fantasy songs. I'm gonna have to rename one of the videos. Very interesting. Very interesting, Nintendo. Very interesting choice. Right now, I'm like conflicted on back on a few. I don't know, I was conflicted on who's gonna be the next Smash character, and they kind of might have also been conflicted, so they decided. So they collab with Square again to add Sephiroth, and apparently Sephiroth is a villain, and apparently Sephiroth transforms into the final boss, and the PlayStation 1 makes the graphics terrible because it's limited, and hey, did you also know that the GameCube could also hold discs in the Wii U, but not the Nintendo Switch? I mean, how much, how do you fit a disc into this tiny little compartment? Instead, what we have is, Switch cards, game cards. They look like these. And when you put a game card into it, you can play the game. Like, for example, Minecraft. Software, a system update. Alright. Well, Sephiroth's coming to Smash, and, Orb Zebra is a Wi-Fi. I'm not revealing passwords. If you want to reveal it, then you're gonna be disappointed. Wah. From what I can tell, they haven't released it, and honestly speaking, wow. Yay. And, alright, now let's get into the minor stuff. Let's get into one thing that, not really minor stuff, but let's get into something that you wanted to say. I don't even know what to say, actually. So just ignore what I said about me having to say something. So, well, so, something I want to say is that, well, Wii games are completely ditched. Just Dance 2021 is not going to have a Wii release. At least not by Ubisoft. Instead, we got PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. Whoa, my favorite console. I don't even have PlayStation or Xbox. What do you think my opinion on is that? This is the saddest moment ever. Guess that means the Wii is officially dead. Unless you're able to create a Wii game. Go ahead, if you want the Wii to not be dead completely, you should just make a Wii game. Oh yeah, and the Wii Shop channel shut down. There we go again. No online. Unless I pay for Nintendo Switch Online.